excited. We're already on day 14. So wonderful to have you here. Just give me a minute as I'm setting up. Just give me a minute as I'm setting up. Profound lasting transformation, spark the future revelation. With every step you bring, happy to have you here today. Into purest gold. So wonderful to have you here today. We're already finishing day 14 today. And that's great, don't you think? You've been here every single day for 14 days now. That's wonderful. And our topic for today, you can see, there you go. I'm trying to fix this now. Our live stream is not yet showing up. Just give me a second. Lasting transformation, spark the future revelation. With every step you break the mold, turning lead into purest gold. There you go, and I hope I'm able to see you all this now. Yes, it's on live now. Wow. Good morning. Shattered broken wings on the floor. Once were tethered, now you're ready to soar. Left behind the chains that held you tight. Embrace the scars, they are birthright. 14th day. Wow. Thank you for showing up every single day here. Thank you for showing up every single day here. It's wonderful that you showed up here. It's wonderful that you're here with us today. 14 full days. Wow, isn't that wonderful? And our theme for today is unfinished and still enough. Unfinished and still enough. That's where we are at right now, unfinished and still enough. Growth isn't about arriving at a place or a destination. Growth is always about little changes that happen along the way. And one morning you look at yourself and you say, wow, this is massive. So let's choose progress with grace today. We're not talking about improving. We're not talking about becoming something. We're just following this. And I'm really grateful for having you here today along with me, because with me for 14 days is quite a journey. And I'm very happy to have all of you here together, this wonderful community, my Clarity Collective. I'm happy to have you here today. It's really wonderful to be with you and see how we can change. Tomorrow we begin week 3, and that's massive. That's massive. So kudos to you, and a pat on the back to myself for putting this together. So I'm really happy for you to be here with me, my dear, dear collective. Do you remember who joined us? The person who joined us 14 days ago. Do you remember what things looked like for you 14 days ago? We don't. Right? On an average, you may be able to look back and say, hey, yeah, something's changed. Remember, we are not trying to change things here. We are not trying to learn things here. We're just trying to remember what we've already known earlier, things that we've already known, and things that we are now willing to take forward. Right? So I'm really, really happy to have you here again. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. I'm really glad that you've showed up today. And with that, let me ask you this one question. Imagine this is a tree, okay, a huge tree, and this is a sapling, right? The one in front is a sapling. I can't bring a tree and a sapling here like I brought two plants the other day. So I'm just bringing a huge tree and a sapling here. So let me put the sapling up so you can distinguish. Okay, so this is the tree and this is the sapling. Yeah, sapling, tree. Now I just want to ask you, which one is more successful? Which one of these two is more successful? The truth is, both of them are doing exactly what they're supposed to do, that is, growing at their own steady pace. Exactly what they're meant to do. Nothing more than that, nothing less than that. One is becoming a tree, the other is never stop becoming what it is, right? The sapling is becoming a tree, and the tree is still becoming what it is. It's still growing, it's still on that path. Growth, my friends, does not have a finish line, right? And neither do we have to look at ourselves as projects that are complete. We don't have to look at ourselves and say, hey, you know what? Have I become better? Am I going to be, can I say that I've grown only when I've completed this project, when I've bought this article, when I have changed this way of being? No, we're work in progress, and we will continue to be work in progress till the day we leave this planet. So let us enjoy that journey all the way till the day we leave this planet. Let us enjoy this journey. And do we have problems along the way? Sure, all kinds of problems, health problems, family problems, money problems. Things go up and down in nature, things change in nature, and we just need to manage them to be able to get to where we are. And those problems do not need to bring us down, they do not need to steal our joy, right? We're not asking for you to be 100% happy all the time. We're just saying, just notice those moments of joy, even in those moments, right? So imagine visiting a sculptor's shop. You see a magnificent sculpture, and beside it is another block of marble, half finished, chiseled with chisel marks, with scrapes and scratches all over, dust everywhere, rough edges. And someone walks in and says, this is not yet beautiful. This is not yet made into a sculpture. And the sculptor smiles and just says, you're looking at the wrong moment. You're looking at the wrong moment. And what that sculptor means by that is you're trying to look for the end result. Don't look at that. Look at the work in progress. So you're looking at the wrong moment, is what he says. Beauty isn't waiting at the end. Beauty is already happening right here, right now, right? Beauty doesn't happen at the end. Beauty is happening right here, right now. Okay? So as you look at life that way, you will realize that things change, right? How often have we spoken to ourselves and we've thought, you know, I, I'm worthy of saying that I've changed only when I have accomplished this, or I'm worthy only when I have accomplished this, when I've bought something, when I've made something, when I've become something. Yes, good morning. Good morning. Nice to have you here. Thank you for saying hello. Thank you for saying hello. But we are human beings. We are not projects to complete. We are stories that are still being written and will continue to be written till the day we leave this planet. So think about these 14 mornings that you have attended with this community. Did every morning feel easy? Not necessarily. Did you or I show up perfect every morning? No, probably not at all. But you showed up and I showed up, and that's what matters. That's what matters, my friends, that you showed up and I showed up. Growth rarely announces itself. You notice it only when you look back and you say, hey, look at what has changed. Look at what has changed. It's so wonderful that these things have changed for me, right? You pause instead of reacting. You breathe instead of rushing. You smile more easily. You forgive a little sooner, maybe. You find joy in little things, maybe. Because we're remembering everything we've forgotten over time, right? Not because somebody changed you, because you kept meeting yourself every single day, all these 14 days, right? So, again, kudos to you for being here for 14 days. This is wonderful. And if you've enjoyed being here for 14 days, please do say yes so I know. If you've enjoyed being here for 14 days, just say yes so I know that you've enjoyed this. So, before we begin our little visualization, like to remind you that we're starting week 3 tomorrow, and that's wonderful. Before we know it, we're going to be done. Thank you, Malti. That's wonderful. Thank you. That's great. I'm really happy to see that. So let's do a little visualization for today. So close your eyes, breathe in with me, and breathe out. Breathe in again, together with me. Breathe out. Breathe in again, together with me, and breathe out. And as you do that, I'd like you to imagine you're walking into a beautiful art gallery. Imagine you're walking into a beautiful art gallery, and every painting on the wall represents a different season of your life. Some are bright, some are messy, some are unfinished, and you stop in front of one canvas, and that canvas has today's date, just has today's date. At first, you notice blank spaces. Then you see that colors haven't been added yet. There are parts there that feel uncertain, absolutely uncertain. And then you hear a gentle voice, a voice that says, step back. And you move back. You take 3 steps backward. And from a distance, you look at this canvas again. The unfinished parts don't look broken, they look full of possibility. Full of possibility. Smile. Imagine picking up a paintbrush now. Not to fix that painting. Nobody needs to fix that painting. To just add one gentle stroke. One gentle stroke that's an act of kindness, maybe, or a deep breath, maybe a quiet morning or an honest conversation. Watch how one small stroke changes the whole picture. Take another slow breath, another slow breath. Place your hand over your heart and whisper, I honor who I am. I honor who I am and I welcome who I'm becoming. Let that settle in. I honor who I am and I welcome who I'm becoming. Simply breathe. Now put your hands together, rub your palms together, and place them over your cheeks and eyes, and slowly come back. I hope you enjoyed that. And today's experiment will be, instead of asking yourself, what did I accomplish today? I just want you to ask, how did I meet today? How did I meet everything I wanted to do today? Did I meet it with a little awareness, with a little more kindness, with a little more courage? That's growth, my friends. That is growth. Measure your life by how you show up, not by what you create or what you produce at the end. Life is measured in these little moments. And let me show you, like I show the other groups as well. Here's what the Clarity Collective looked like first when I began. Can you see this mess? I don't think I can recognize anything I've written. These are just ideas here that I wrote. I wrote them down so that I would begin to think of what I can do. And look here, all of this work that I did suddenly turned into this beautiful program that we're doing. It took time. It didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen all of a sudden. It took time to think, to conceive, to see what I want to do. Along the way, a lot of ideas changed. Along the way, a lot of thoughts changed. Along the way, I dropped certain ideas. So growth need not necessarily be only something that you do when something is increasing. So yes, if you're being a little more patient, you have grown. If you're being a little more aware, you have grown. But there's also a time when you've grown, when you have dropped or changed something, right? So for one, you change your reaction towards something because you take a breath or you pause. That's growth. Okay, if you reduce something, for instance, let us say it could be something like, your diet, you want to reduce the amount of sugars or the carbohydrates you can consume. That is growth. If you reduce the number of hours, you, let's say you get angry or upset and it lasts about 3 to 4 hours usually, but if you bring that down to an hour, that is growth. Growth never looks the same all the time. Never looks the same all the time, my friends. So measure your life by how you show up, not by what you have already created or produced. Okay? My dear, wonderful collective, I thank you again. 14 mornings ago, you made a decision to be here with me. You didn't promise perfection. You didn't promise that you would, be with me the whole day. You experimented and you wanted to try every single day here without knowing what's coming up the next day. And you kept returning. And that is what has brought us this change. So thank you so much. Keep returning till we complete this, and then we'll see what we can do next together. I'd love to have you in another community that we do together, another live stream that we do together. So thank you for believing in me, and thank you for believing in yourself and showing up. And if no one has lately told you this, I am very proud of you. Thank you for taking the time to change things for yourself. Thank you. Not because you have become perfect, but because you keep coming back, because you show up. We begin week 3 tomorrow. Thank you, Malti. We begin week 3 tomorrow, and we're not going to be trying to live any harder. We're just going to be living with greater intention. So let's begin again. See you tomorrow. Have a great weekend. Have a great Sunday. Have a great weekend. See you tomorrow. Let's begin again. That's the only thing we need to remember. Begin again. See you. Bye bye. See you tomorrow. I'm so happy to be meeting you tomorrow on the third week, or the beginning of the third week. See you. Bye bye. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.